It has been over a year since the start of Festival Series 2 banner featuring Kanan, Ellie, Kasumi, which was back late December 2020 to early January 2021. Chiriko makes her debut back in the start of March. The Festival 2 banner that is available simultaneously in global and Japanese versions begin with Ruby and Maki, and we reach the end where only two school idols will face each other in the year-ending Festival Series 2 banner that begins in the same month as Kanan, Ellie, and Kasumi. On a side note, we have news that KLab will be transferring their game over to MyNet Games Inc. and Bushiroad, meaning this banner will be KLab's last banner to impress or play with us all-star players, as we are looking forward to an all-new era of Love Live All-Stars. Today, my patience has been fully paid. Mari and Ayumu players are finally taking the baton to finish the year with a shiny and a step forward as we reach the end of both Festival Series 2 and Party Series 1 banners to start a new year. It is time to highlight their Festival 2 URs after the intro. This is TinBoy 752. I will be doing my card breakdown on the last Festival Series 2 banner that will begin on December 28 afternoon to January 14 afternoon. I will start off with basic info, my thoughts on the card, and then the verdict. I call the last Festival 2 banner Pure Voltage Reinforcement Festival banner.
あのヘリコプター、こっちに向かってきてない？
The face of the banner is Light of Blessings Ayumu. Her base stats will start off at 8,078 base appeal, 3,194 base stamina, 7,524 base technique with 22.57% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 14,472 base appeal, 5,721 base stamina, 13,454 base technique with 40.39% critical rate. Ayumu's skill is voltage gain, gaining voltage by 30 to 42% of her appeal at 33% chance. Thank goodness. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus and Technique Plus, affecting her strategy by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7% and base technique by 1.5 to 3.5%. Her active ability is also Voltage Gainer, gaining voltage by 15% of her appeal on her tap appeal at 50% chance. For one of two KLab farewell gifts, this Ayumu card is in face value an upgraded version of her Mystic Fairy card, which is her second Spotlight UR card. Without considering the differences between festival and non-festival URs, she can power creep Dreamy Kid's Land Arena, which held the high appeal stat for Nijigasaki for your scorers until now. For her skill set, you can gain voltage faster, thanks to not just having this as a skill at 33% rate, thank goodness, but also her active ability also gains a small burst from her appeal on her own tap. Without considering attributes, I consider her card to dethrone Festival 1 Setsuna and Festival 2 Karen in terms of the same skill ability set. Setsuna and Karen do this on strategy switch. One of them has a rate and one of them has the use limit. Ayumu does the same but has no limit and offer higher skill rate, albeit on her own tap. Her dual passive is helpful for pure frontliners, so you get a stronger second year synergy. Unfortunately, as of where the game stands, she is only useful in Jingle Bells Katamana Night Challenge difficulty. Similar to Mystic Fairy, using her in Aozora Jumping Heart Expert is not feasible due to non-aqua base appeal debuff. For newcomers, I think this is a great card to start it off if you want to build your scores on advanced songs, but for veterans and meta players, she is less useful on those and can be a candidate card for Jingle Bells Katamana Night Challenge. And for the last time, KLab, after 9 UR cards, Ayumu does not have a Smile attribute card. Her festival costume comes in 2 colors, light blue and dark blue. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Like most winter themed costumes, they decided to go for, I guess, not everyone has a unique design, but her design comes follow from Party Ellie, which we have last party banner. Instead of being a snow fairy in Russia, Ayumu this time sports out small wings and a very pristine white cap alongside the large ribbon. This time, her hair is actually gradient, switching over the salmon pink over to another hue of pink color. And as for the costume, it's mostly on the main color, but it has gold trim and the big ribbon on the back as usual. But she does have 2 ribbons sticking out on on the top costume. I'm pretty sure I like this card, but unfortunately, why would the theme design comes after Party Alley? But nonetheless, I do love this card anyway. I am planning to scout for her, so this card is one of the best festive cards I've ever seen. In the Aqua corner, we have Mari, the mysterious alluring thief. Her base stats will start off at 7,708 base appeal, 4,316 base stamina, 6,771 base technique with 20.31% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 13,799 base appeal, 7,740 base stamina, and 12,117 base technique with 36.35% critical rate. Mari's skill is Buffer, increasing effective appeal by 6.4 to 7.6% for 5 notes, affecting same strategy cards at 33% chance. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus and Technique Plus, affecting her strategy by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7% and base technique by 1.5 to 3.5%. Her active ability is also Appeal Buffer, increasing effective appeal by 8.6% for 5 notes, affecting same strategy cards at 33% chance. Stats-wise, Mari lost the rivalry against Ayumu by increasing stamina stats in exchange for her appeal and technique stats, but this is not bad considering she also has advantages that Ayumu cannot do. Same passive, so I cannot comment further. Look at the earlier card. She has an effective appeal buffer which will help out both voltage and critical taps for your pure scorers. School-wise, Princess of the Night Sky Rico, Glittering Night Parade Yosuko are among the benefits of using Mari's skill set both ways. Chica-tastic Summer Chica and Splash Marino cannot benefit Mari because of second-year bias, so you're left with a Guilty Kiss synergy. Unless you have other pure scorers from other schools, then you may not use same school synergy. Unlike Light of Blessings Ayumu, this Mari is a candidate for both Aozora Jumping Heart Expert and Jingle Bells Katamara Night Challenge. The only problem for this Mari, however, is that the song has a debuff penalty if you decide to fail an appeal chance. So good luck trying to take advantage of her shiny power on that challenge song. Her festival costume comes in 2 colors, purple and pink. This is what she looks like in costume preview. So I checked in the recolor variation, and this time it's a little bit skimpy, but man, this is what you call the big sexy of Aqua third year. But anyway, Mari's costume, pretty promiscuous, and not much to say. But the main colors though, I do like that it changes only the main color. The rest of her costume is stayed the same for the recolor. That is the purple and pink version. The mascara though above her head, that makes her stand out as being the alluring thief stat. So, and unlike other costumes that I've seen from other SRE war costumes, the tail is actually fastened at the back of the belt instead of being part of the costume. And for Mari's drill twin tails is actually shaped look like a cat. So yeah, be ready and take care of your things because Mari is pretty beautiful for this elusive costume. For this card breakdown, I will be doing this in speed run mode. Mogyuto Kotori is an active guard. Technique is her strongest stat from 3,693 to 6,290 with base critical rate of 11.7% and 18.87% at its max limit. Her skill is damage reducer by 23 to 35% for 3 notes. Passive ability is stamina plus on herself. And active ability is also damage reducer by 5.4 for 5 notes on 3 strategy switches. Good damage reducer for active songs with stamina damage notes. Shizuku is full skill. Technique is her strongest stat at 4,890 to 8,320 with base critical rate of 29.67% and 39.96 at its max limit. Her skill is effective appeal buffer, affecting her strategy by 5 to 7% for 5 notes. Passive ability is appeal plus for all, and active ability is voltage gain by gaining 20% of her technique on strategy switch at 15% chance. a field supporter with weak voltage gain at lower skill rate. As we are about to end the new year with not just a bang, but also a whimper. I guess a little bit of a whimper. We just waited for Ayumu and Mari to get their festival cards, only to find out that they're actually using the same attribute and typing combination. So, who would I recommend if I were to poll? If you don't care about Jingle Bells Katamara Night, or you won't be likely using that card for our Zora Jumping Heart. Out of all of the stats so far, I think Ayumu is the strongest for her second festival card. Basically, she is a beefed up version of Mystic Fairy card, which is her second Spotlight UR card. Now, I tried cross-referencing a little bit and tried to summarize in one bit, but pretty sure I think Ayumu will win in terms of overall scoring for pure type Nijigasaki scorers. For Mari, she's the best candidate for Jingle Bells Katamara Night Challenge, and because our Zora Jumping Heart has a non-awkward up base ability buff, Mari also wins in the festival banner. Can't say enough for both of them. If you do have Mystic Fairy or the Bride Mari within the span of the All Stars history, it's not too late to collect them. Even though we currently have the Let's Give It a Try festival and party reroll scouting, so in case if you haven't got either Ayumu or Mari, or you're just not satisfied enough that you have the results from the party scouting, I guess you can roll both of them if you want to. Technically, we just I would think that this festival banner will probably change, and this is the last banner that KLab will be giving to us. So thanks a lot, KLab. You just managed to play with us. I win Mari Oshis. As for the SRs, Kotori is an active guard damage reducer. Pretty good if you want to avoid songs with active songs with stamina damage notes. I think Nijiro Passion's Expert has one, but it only works 2 times in the middle of the song. For Shizuku, effective appeal buffer, not much to say, but I guess her technique stack is well utilized. It's just that the rate for 15% on appeal, I guess on strategy switch is 15% chance is not likely going to compensate for an SR card, but pretty good starter card. But I recommend using her only for supporter. Otherwise, she is a costume collection card. Now, as of this cycle, we are missing Hanayo, Ruby, and Setsuna, unfortunately, so I will have to change the stream layout for Tuesday tomorrow. Speaking of which, by tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon, come see me on this YouTube channel, and I'll be trying to go all in and see if I can get both Ayumu and Mari in the same role. But if you're going to watch this after the live stream, you check out the live card breakdown video as well as the live stream archive. It will stay the same on YouTube, so feel free to check out my channel, and I might as well have to do the outro then. So give it a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for notifications. I'm streaming games 3 to 4 times a week on YouTube at 21THT. Links to my socials are in the video description below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye! See you soon!